Hey guys, so today I'm going to be bringing you a Mythical PS starter guide. So, the first thing I would recommend you doing is typing in :refer, just like this, and then using Eggy as your referral, and then it will give you American Pernix, full American Pernix, a gold minigun, and some shots to use with your minigun. Now you actually need a range level of 61 to use the shots. So what I would recommend is first whacking on your bow and some gear, and then talking to this mythical guide. Now he's going to recommend that we kill 50 Marios for full purgatory. Now full purgatory is actually a really good starter gear, so I'm going to quickly get those 50 kills and then I'll be back. Guys, just in case you wondered, to level up a different skill, sometimes you may have to, mostly with melee, you may have to unequip your weapon, then switch to the style you want to use or want to level up. So if it's strength, use kick; if it's attack, use punch; if it's defense, use block, and then re-equip your weapon. So because I want to level defense, I'm just going to make sure it's on the defense one, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm just finishing off the last kill now, and this will give us our 50th kill. So now what you want to do is you want to go and hand in your rewards there, and all of the stuff's been added to your bank, I believe. Oh no, I already have it on my first account, so I won't get it again. But full purgatory is really good melee gear. So now that we've got that, we're going to be going to open up our crystal keys. So you want to type in :chest, and this will take you over to the place where you're going to use any keys that you get, including insanely OP keys, any of the 3 raids keys. We've got a red key chest, the vote reward chest, which I'm going to quickly show you because it's really worth voting on this server because you get collector's necklaces, some really good items. The rainbow minigun is, if you get that as a starter, you won't have any issues killing many things. And this lit sword is also amazing. And obviously you can get $5 bonds. Now, the good thing about this server is anyone who starts up at this current time will start with regular donor, which is the $10 donator. And I'll explain why that's helpful in a minute, but first of all, let me clear out my bag and open up these crystal keys. So, let's get these crystal keys. Let's have a look at the rewards first. So, the rewards, maybe not the best, but for starters, you can definitely get some nice stuff in here. But I'm going to show you what you can do with the stuff that's not that important. So we just click it, get all our stuff. Now, this thing here is called a recycler, and you can actually buy some really cool stuff with the recycling coins. For example, this offhand recycle mall. Now, it costs 60,000 recycle coins, but although that sounds like a lot, there are a lot of people in game that, one, will most likely help you, and two, this offhand maul is like one of the best shield weapons or shields that you can acquire in the game. So it's definitely worth farming up your recycled coins for this. And then the second thing I would recommend farming the recycled coins for is this 130% drop rate aura, which is 100,000 coins. Don't worry about anything else in this shop until you have bought both of those things. After that, obviously it's up to you to decide. But how you recycle is if you was to right click and examine an item, it tells you how much it will recycle for. And then if you just use your item on the recycler, you will then get the coins, and these are what they look like. So obviously I didn't get anything too good from this. Nothing that I will use, I doubt, in this video. So I'm just going to chuck it all in the bank for now. Right, once you've done all of your chests, now I hope you would vote and get your vote keys, because that would be really helpful for you. Once you've done all of your chests and done your quick bit of recycling or chucked everything in the bank, whatever you want to do next, the next thing I would recommend is getting your prayer up. Now to get your prayer up, you're going to need some bones. And the best way to get bones is if you do : DZ. And this takes you to this donator zone right here. Now this zone's really good because it has these otherworldly beings. And these can drop a lot of dragon and frost dragon bones, which I'm going to farm for now really quickly. And then I will come back and then we'll bury the bones. So as you can see, I just got a 500 noted dragon bone drop straight off the bat. We're going to get ourselves a few more and then we're going to go bury them. Alright guys, we've got 1,500 dragon bones, 25 frost dragon bones. Let's go see how well we do. So we're going to go to : egg. And this takes you to this place here with all the altars and a little bank over here. So what we're going to do is going to chuck it all in the bank. And the best thing about this is they stack. So we don't have to worry about keep running to the bank and running back. They just completely stack. So I'm going to use our frost dragon bones on this for now. We'll see if we get to the right level. What we want to get to is 96, I believe. Because we want to unlock Turmoil and Soul Split. I'll be back once I've finished burying all of these bones. Right guys, so just got a 95 prayer, which unlocks Turmoil and Soul Split, which are the two main things we're going to be using. That took me 25 Frost Dragons and 568 Dragon Bones. So we don't need those things anymore, so we're just going to go chuck them in here. And I forgot to mention about opening our mystery boxes. So what do we get? Oh, nice, we've got a tax bag box. So we'll open that, get 500 of those. What else do we get? Ghostly Claws. I think that's one of the best items out of the mystery box. But anyway. So now, what we really want to do is open up our quest tab. We're going to click on Pets. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And all of the Pokemon pets you can claim for free. And let me tell you, they are really worth claiming. The one I'm going to be leveling up is the Pikachu. So to upgrade them, what you want to do is you want to click upgrade on them, and it will say what the requirement is down here at the bottom in your chat. So we've got to kill 100 fat boys, and that's the thing I was going to recommend doing next anyway. So I'm going to show you what else you can do before I show you what I recommend doing. So the first thing you could do is if you go to your spellbook, go to boss teleports, you can go to Solus here in the easy bosses and farm them for this soul split necklace. Now this necklace is used to upgrade a collector's necklace, and first on every server the first thing I always try and find is a collector's necklace. Yes, the server has them, and to upgrade it to a collector's necklace you need a soul split necklace, and this is the best way of getting it going and farming this boss for that. The second thing I would recommend doing is farming the drop rate island for any of these gears. So you've got the long shot, which is the range gear, the shaman, which is the mage gear, and the skirmish is the melee gear. So that is actually a really good thing to start farming for. The skirmish sword is a nice sword to use as well. I'm not sure about the long shot bow, the shaman stuff, but I can imagine they're very similar to the skirmish sword. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be farming fat boys to get my fat boy tier 1. Or at least that's what I would recommend doing. Sometimes it can take a lot more than 3 to 400 kills. So keep that in mind if that's what you're going to do first. But if you have a Fat Boy tier 1, what you can do at chest is come to this upgrade, sorry, not the upgrade, a research table. And in this research table, you can upgrade your Fat Boy all the way through up to a tier 7. Now, the Fat Boy tier 7, I believe, is the best in-slot melee weapon in the game. And it is untradeable, so the only way of getting it is by grinding through it, unfortunately. But let me tell you one thing. The Fat Boy T2 has a 50% chance of failing. And the Fat Boy tier 5 also has a 50% chance of failing. So bear that in mind if that's what you're going to grind out. Now, I would definitely recommend doing it, even though it has those fail chances, just because even the Fat Boy T6 is an amazing weapon. Now, once you've done some farming, you've maybe upgraded your Pikachu. If you keep trying to upgrade him, he'll keep telling you what the next thing for you to upgrade is. But what I would recommend doing after grinding for Fat Boy or Drop Rate Island is following the upgrade route for Pikachu and the upgrade route for your Fat Boy. Now you need things like a Defender's Sword, which can be found in the Shaman Defender's Medium Teleport. But I would definitely recommend, after you've got the Fat Boy, farming Drop Rate Island to get yourself some skirmish gear. Another good idea for you to do is start working on your achievements tab. Now, if you actually complete every achievement, you unlock comp. You do not need to have all 99 skills, but once you've unlocked comp, you can then kill. Oh, it's not. It isn't this one. You can then kill guild champions, and these drop champion gear, which is incredible. It also drops acid Justicar, and with acid Justicar, blood Justicar, and the champion pieces, you can upgrade them to be the best pieces in the game. For melee, I believe, and obviously you can get your bond drop there, which is also really helpful. The next thing after you've farmed your Fat Boy, I would definitely recommend starting your Krex minion grind. Now you have to kill 500 Krex minions to unlock Krex. And this is the deal breaker in this server, in my opinion, because the Krex, you need to kill 2,500 Krex alone just to move on to the next best boss, which is Succubus, which is where you get some really nice melee gear. But this 2,500 Krex, I would recommend splitting up if you can't do the whole thing. It's really worth doing. Like I said, follow the upgrade grind through Pikachu and the Fat Boy. And if you don't fancy grinding through all that stuff, and you'd rather sit there and make a little bit of guaranteed money continuously, if you do colon stacks, it brings you here to this place. Now, what you can do is you can go all the way down here and run south, and you get medium stacks and small stacks. Now, I'm going to show you the drops so you can get continuous bags from these, and obviously the medium stacks drops higher amount of bags, and it can also drop a tax bag box, which is anything from 1 to 1,000 tax bags. And then when you get much better gear, you can grind the large stacks, which obviously is incredibly good to farm. Now, if you farm enough money to be able to buy an AoE weapon, which would either be a frozen staff or a Krex scythe would be your first two weapons that you'll be able to get. You can come over to here and you can farm these medium stacks that are in groups of 3, and all you have to do is keep topping up your prayer. Now, I don't know if you've seen a server like this yet where soul split is the most key thing. Basically, once soul split's on, all you have to do is click the monster, and no matter what, your health will just keep going back up because of how fast you attack with the minigun. So these are my things that I would recommend. You join the game, you get yourself the purgatory, and then you go farm your prayer. So you get the bones from : DZ. Then once you've got your prayer up, you can either do Fat Boy, Drop Rate Island, or Soulless. You will eventually need to do all 3 of those, but you can do those in whichever order you want, or mix them up and do them in between. Or instead of doing all 3 of those, you can come here and just farm stacks to get yourself some money, to buy yourself some better gear. And then once you've done this, you should know enough. You should know enough about the server to play through it, and if you need any more help when you're playing, like prices of stuff, or any help genuinely in the game, finding where stuff is, I would definitely recommend just asking in the clan chat help, which everyone will automatically start in. I hope this starter guide has been helpful to you. If it has, please leave a like, and if you have any questions in game, add my main, which is HC space universe, or just pop a message in the comment section below, and I'll try and reply as much as possible. Thanks, guys.